What happens when you win the lottery? I'm guessing you're gonna start talking with a financial analyst or advisor, not analyst, advisor. You know, you can afford them, yeah, where to invest your money into and so on, right? You're probably gonna get some people interested in you to work with you for that money, for some kind of money, you know? That's what I would do at least. But I'm not rich. Maybe that's a mistake. So let's find out what happens.
You just won the lottery. Congrats. You're f***ed. If you're lucky enough to survive all the lawsuits, betrayals, and murder attempts you're about to face, you might just live long enough to go bankrupt. If you want any chance of this working out, listen carefully. The first thing you need to do is absolutely nothing. Don't tell anyone, don't quit your job or drop out of school, don't buy a GT3 RS, and don't claim your prize. Yet. Most places will give you a few months to grab your check. Let's just say you won in California, which gives you 180 days. We're gonna use this to our advantage, but in the meantime, it is absolutely and utterly imperative that you do not lose your ticket. This actually happened to 7 people. 3 of them did it.
Bro, I lost my suicide. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah. I don't advise it. I'm just, yeah.
Didn't survive. Take your ticket and sign the back of it, photocopy it, take selfies with it, record a video with it, put it in a waterproof, fireproof box, then take that box to the bank and put it in a safety deposit box. Now that your ticket's hopefully secure, we need to use this time to prepare a few things. First, we need to hire a professional. I watched a few lottery news segments and found you this guy, Jason Kurland. He's a self-described lottery lawyer that charges $200K up front and a $50K monthly fee. That might sound like a lot, but for legal protection, money management, and tax shielding, this is actually a steal. Plus, you won the $200 million Powerball, so $200K is only 1,000th of your winnings. Now that you have Jason on your team, he's gonna prepare your banking and investment accounts. And of course, he won't withdraw any money without your written consent.
this was what I was thinking of. This was what I was,
But in your very first meeting, he gives you some bad news. See, the first rule of winning the lottery is to always stay anonymous. But most places won't let you do this. California requires the public disclosure of the winner's full name. And no, trust won't help you. You're getting fully doxxed, and we need to prepare for that. But first, your phone rings.
I don't get why. Just remove that rule. Why do I have to be publicly known? Come on, man.
Telling you off for being late to work. Resist the urge to show up to the office with an AR-15 and instead put in a 2-week notice. Leaving on bad terms would just give your coworkers an excuse to sue you. Now back to concealing your identity. Delete your social media, get a new phone number, make a new email, and change your primary address to a PO box. This should help prevent strangers from tracking you down, but an even bigger threat might just be your own family. This guy right here won $20 million, and he used it wisely.
I thought I read Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm like, wait, what?
Starting up a successful gourmet popcorn shop and helping out his loved ones. 9 years later, he was murdered by his sister-in-law. If you don't keep your family in check, you might end up getting killed. Or even worse,
it is insane to think that, you know, specifically me with my family, it is insane to think that this might happen. I don't think so, but you never know, you know, 200 million.
So here's the plan. You decide right now the exact amount you want to dedicate for family and make a trust for it. Once you fund this trust with a portion of your winnings, Jason will take it over. So when your family members come begging, you could just tell them you're not in charge of the money. Let Jason be the bad guy. After a few weeks of preparation and sleepless nights, it's finally time for you to claim your ticket. But here is where a lot of people mess up. The lottery press conference is where you'll be presented with the world's largest stimulus check in front of a horde of reporters who are snapping and publishing nice, clean photos of your face right next to the reward for killing you.
What's the point of the lottery, okay? What is the point of the lottery? What does the country get out of this? Maybe the local government or the, you know, the whole country. What do they get out of this? What's the point with this? Why? Why give a random person this much money? What's the, is this government funded? Is this coming from people's taxes? Or is this is not a private business, right? I don't know anything about lottery stuff. Why does it exist? Why make the person public? What the fuck are you getting out of this? I'm confused. I need to research this.
It's gonna be an exciting event. I mean, look how happy this guy is. He just won $1 million.
He looks scared.
He doesn't know it yet, but 1 month after taking this photo, he's gonna mysteriously die of cyanide poisoning. No suspect was ever found. In unrelated news, these 2 women inherited all of his winnings. In completely unrelated news, this woman prepared the last meal he ate before he died. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the press conference
Yep.
might not be
We can see it.
optimal for you. Luckily, there are some genius tactics you can use to reduce its potential harm. Renting a car will stop people from tracking your license plate. Wearing a disguise will lower your profile as long as it's not ridiculous enough to go viral. But the smartest way to handle your press conference is by not going. You're not required to show up for your media appearance. The massive check with your name on it will still get put on the news, you just won't be in the shot. Instead, you'll go to the lottery office without any cameras and quietly grab your normal size check. But as you hold the piece of paper that's about to change your life, the first thing you'll notice is that the amount is a lot lower than you expected. See,
Oh,
there
shit.
are two ways to claim your prize when you win the lottery. If you want the full advertised amount, you need to take the annuity, which means your prize gets paid out over the course of 29 years. But you took your prize in the more popular
Basically, you don't have to work ever again in your fucking life. That's great. I thought you get all of it immediately. That's actually smart. Actually, I don't know if it is. Who's gonna stop them from, stopping at 5 mil? Now that that's not enough.
lump sum, where you get all the money at once, but it'll be just around half of the total jackpot. On top of that, since you won in the US, you're getting taxed. But don't worry
Of
about
course.
this, because the authorities have already withheld all the taxes you owe from your check. Just kidding. They've withheld some of your taxes, but way less than what you actually owe them. Luckily,
Wait, so you still need to pay the taxes? I'm so confused. What? So the taxes are paid, but you pay less taxes than? What's happening? Why? Why isn't it taxed like it is normally? And why? I'm so confused. So it's not government funded. So how is it? I'm so confused. It's a private business?
Jason has
No
an
way
accountant
it
on
is.
his team who can guide you through the how much do you owe the
course
government
it's not,
death
right?
trap. So after factoring in the lump sum and taxes, your jackpot has gone from 200 million to a measly 70. I guess it'll have to do. But before you even cash your
That's
check,
awesome.
your phone starts blowing up. All of the friends and family that have your phone number are asking if you're the mysterious winner. Remember, the public only has your name, but not your face. You can tell some people you're
I'm like fantasizing in my brain if somehow I'm gonna become big on YouTube. Probably won't ever become big and a millionaire and as big as the people I watch with millions of views a month. I can only wish, right? I can only dream. But I don't know, man. My family would do that? Yo, that would ruin. That's making me think that maybe I should never ever actually become super insanely rich. Even if I imagine somehow I could. Like, I said that like it's so easy to do, right? Because I don't know, the scar I would have in my brain and heart seeing my family turning like that from the people that I know right now. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm getting 200 million, my family and friends are getting some. But a very small amount.
really trust, but be careful.
You know?
Maybe even use an NDA. Now it's finally time to make your deposit. After your check settles, you'll see more money in your bank account than you
Like in
even
my
thought
country, I can retire somebody with $500,000. I can.
was possible. Hopefully
That
you're
it's still gonna be a lot.
using a larger bank and not a credit union where your checking account would probably be worth more than all of their assets combined. But even with a massive institution holding your money, you still have a problem. Only 250,000 of your dollars are insured. But how risky actually is this? Well, ever since 2008, uninsured depositors only lost money in 6% of US bank failures, and large banks like Chase or Wells Fargo are designated as systemically important financial institutions, aka they have the US government as their sugar daddy, so it would take a lot for them to go under. Chances are you'll be fine, but still, you should move this money somewhere else. It's time to hit up Jason to fund your trusts and investments. Let's give him 40
Is
million
this video some kind of marketing for Jason? What's happening?
to manage for you. And with a conservative 6% return, this will be making you $200K a month. You could put 10 mil into your family trust, and now you have $20 million in pure spending power. So let's
Okay.
get down to business. First, you need a new house. I say go with this $10 million LA mansion.
Whoa,
It's got
what?
a master bedroom where
Bro, you've got 20 million in spending. Don't immediately throw half of it for the house. Think of maintenance. Think of property taxes. Don't states that don't have state income tax have higher property taxes? It's just me guessing. I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, but invest in rental properties. Make your future generations rich.
wake up to beautiful ocean views, a 500-bottle wine cellar, an infinity pool, and a movie theater, but one thing's missing.
I mean, this is great.
Any toy you ever wanted is now yours.
Sure.
Your dream watch, your dream fit, your dream grocery haul.
I don't have a dream watch or a dream fit. I don't care about expensive clothing and accessories. I just don't give a shit. Look at what I'm wearing. This is what I'm wearing. It's like, I use this. There's a magnet inside to enter the gym because it's a 24/7 gym. There's not employees throughout the night. I go to train, that's like at 3 a.m. I gotta open it myself, you know? That's what I'm wearing, 24/7.
You're also starting to realize why rich people live longer than poor people. Not only can you now afford any medical procedures you want, but you even have a private doctor.
Because they're injecting blood from young kids from third world countries?
You pay
maybe?
them $20K a year to be on call for whatever you need. You also get a celebrity fitness trainer for
I'm joking. I don't know if that's real or not or what they're doing. I don't know.
$100 a session, and of course a private chef to keep your diet perfect. But even more important than this is your total lack of stress. Not having to worry about bills, work, or housing, and having the free time to hang out with friends or take a midday nap.
You're losing that 20 million in a few years.
Improved your overall well-being.
Unless.
But then you get a call from Jason that changes everything.
Okay.
See, he helped you buy your house using a trust to keep you anonymous. But internet detectives have somehow managed to trace the ownership back to you. On top of that, news reporters have been silently taking stalker shots of you on your daily routine. And all of a sudden, your face...
There's tons of millionaires and billionaires out there. Is this how it is for them? You're telling me it would be that big of a deal because I won the lottery? Really? And people would be stalking me? Trying to do shit to me? Really? Bro, there's tons of millionaires out there. You're telling me all these rich influencers, movie stars, and fucking actors and musicians, they live like this? I mean, I know they'd probably have bodyguards, you know, and security all around their homes, but god damn. God damn.
Your address are front page news. Your phone immediately starts blowing up, except this time, it's not just your friends and family, it's strangers. You start getting hundreds of letters in the mail.
Bro, buy a private island. Well, I was gonna say buy a private. You can't buy a private island with. You probably need more money. I don't know, but buy a property on an island far away. You know, an island nobody can fucking go to. That's the average person. Only rich people can. I don't know. Just move somewhere. It's sad and depressing. It is what it is.
People are telling you their life stories, how all they need is 10 grand, 5 grand. Someone even shows up to your house. I think it's time for you to hire some bodyguards.
How does somebody show up at your house? You're a multi-millionaire. Hire security.
Worse. And by worse, I mean you might get killed. It's kind of a rite of passage.
Security!
This guy won 30 mil, then got buried in his business partner's backyard. He won the Brazilian lottery, then got kidnapped while on a walk. His house got broken into, and he was shot to death in front of his kids. But you have one advantage over all these unlucky winners, your location. Most of these tragic fates happened in not so great neighborhoods.
Florida,
you, on the other hand, are in a $10 million LA mansion, surrounded by people who are familiar with money. Hopefully this will protect you from any real danger and allow you to peacefully live the high life. But what your mansion can't hide you from are your relationships.
Friends are gonna come out of the woodwork. Family that they never knew they had. Everyone's gonna be asking for handouts.
Friends? I lost just about all my friends from New York.
When you win, everybody you know thinks they won too.
You have to manage to say no to these people. It's gonna make you feel guilty.
Bro, I've got millionaire relatives, okay? I'm not seeing them having these issues. I don't even see them that often. They are rich, like they've got tons of properties. They've seen the world, all of this. My first cousin, you know, he is my age. He is born 2001, like me. He's just 2 months older than me. I've never asked them. I don't think they've got friends or family that just beg them and ask. Usually they hand out money a lot of the times. Not millions, not thousands, but like we'll go to restaurants or I don't know to the beach together and get drinks and everything. They always pay. I don't know, like they will argue with you. They have to pay. And sometimes no, we can pay. Sometimes we want to pay for you guys. Not that you can't. It just it's a human thing, you know. But yeah, yeah.
Truth is, if you gave everyone money that asked for it,
nobody in my family and relatives are poor though, so I don't know.
Anything left. Your mansion's upkeep costs you $50K a month. Maintenance for your car is an average yearly salary. Your private chef, your trainer, your doctor, your bodyguards, Erewhon, Equinox, rich person parties, woman, across everything, your monthly expenses are clearing 6 figures. But even worse than the broke people begging you for money are the rich people begging you for money. They call
What?
themselves financial advisors. They try to hypnotize you with confusing financial linguistics.
Okay, so these kinds of people are actually bad. Okay, so maybe I was wrong on that. I need to find an actual lawyer or something. See, I wouldn't even know who to trust to like pay something so I can, manage my money in a smart way so I can have generational wealth way more than I, just want. 200 million is generational wealth. Don't get me wrong. Holy shit, right? But yeah, I would just have to educate myself. But how am I gonna keep myself safe from all of the other stuff he mentioned? I don't know, man. This is maybe he's right, but winning the lottery might be a lot of hurdles.
Signed away 1% of your portfolio for the privilege of underperforming the market. Don't listen to them. Certainly don't listen to people pitching you their genius business ideas. All of these opportunists are starting to make you feel like a walking.
I'm seeing tons of videos of people talking about the AI bubble popping. I watched he's from Canada, Murahar, the Some Ordinary Gamers channel. He talks about it a lot. That's gonna be horrible for the whole fucking world that actually pops. I mean, it's gonna be horrible either way. AI takes over, horrible. AI bubble pops, still horrible. Great future for us.
ATM. When you win the lottery, people won't respect you like they do other rich people because you didn't really earn your money. You just experienced a statistical glitch. This is where you begin to have a bit of an identity crisis. All you are and all you're known as is the guy that got lucky.
When you meet new people, it's often people will say, well, what do you do? Especially in my circle of people, most people were working or trying to put themselves through college. And, oh, I just won the lottery and I just sit around. That's not
well, yeah, you've got 21 million. If you're smart, you don't have to work ever till you die.
That I wanted to say.
One day as you're contemplating the meaning of life, a mysterious man walks up to you, and he's here to inform you that you're being sued. A random guy you've never seen in your life is claiming that he bought your ticket, and he's coming for all of your winnings.
He's gonna bring full. I'm the winner. God took me to that gas station.
Oh, fucking religious, insane people. I hate them.
To ask, man, is there any truth to these claims about the stolen ticket?
Luckily, you're gonna be fine, because you have legal protection from our boy Jason. Jason?
New York attorney known as the lottery lawyer is now charged with...
I knew it! Bro, I'm losing hope in humanity every single day. We are all alone.
With extorting lottery winners in a $107 million scheme.
Jason helped a lot. He was the first guy I called.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Jason Kurland, along with
He
three
will.
others, now facing charges ranging from wire fraud to money laundering.
Well, in hindsight, giving this guy access to our finances was a pretty stupid decision.
Yeah, I guess you would have to educate yourself and hopefully you're not gonna get fucked. How would you do this? Like, tell me in the comments. You win 100 million or more, tens of millions, whatever, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Even if you know what to do financially, how do you keep safe from everything else?
Totally stole around $10 million from you. He's obviously going to prison, but that's money you're not getting back. But hey, at least you have a mansion to cry in.
Yeah, this was last year, right? Oh, yeah.
1,000 people have been ordered to evacuate their homes because of a wildfire tearing through wealthy suburbs of Los Angeles.
Among the thousands of people in Southern California who have lost
Yeah,
homes in the
I remember
wildfires
this.
is the
winner of the biggest lottery jackpot in history.
Just when you think things can't get any
Yep,
worse, you
I
suffer
know
the
about
same
this.
fate as $2 billion Powerball winner Edwin Castro, and for some reason a large amount of lottery winners.
Listen, bro, if he won hundreds of billions and he bought a $3.8 million home there, right? Bro, you probably should have way more properties that you're renting. You've got where to live. You'll be fine. If you've invested smartly, in stocks, whatever, right? I'm not an expert in that, but you'll be fine. What's 3.8 million it's a lot. But what's 3.8 million lost when you won 200 million? You know what I mean?
multi-million-dollar house burns to the ground. It seems like your luck has run out. You're getting sued, you've been robbed of millions, and your home is gone. Your misfortune is of course front page news. Everyone loves a good downfall. And
Oh, they do. People are jealous and people love to see somebody who got lucky or succeeded by work. Doesn't matter how, they love to see him crumble.
you've become just another lottery failure. Or have you? Some sources claim that 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt.
Yeah, people are idiots. It is what it is.
Others say that it's
Not that I'm not an idiot. I'm just stating the obvious.
1 in 3.
I just wouldn't spend that much money like that. I'd probably, you know... But this just gave me no hope. I wouldn't have anybody to trust. Financial advisors? Yeah, out the window. Looks like I'll just have to do the basics. That'll do, you know. Invest in properties and, yeah, you know, even if you don't rent them, you know, the value's still going up.
The correct answer is not.
And invest in
Both
stocks,
of those
I guess.
statistics have been completely debunked. Winning the lottery tends to get painted as a curse. But in reality, it turns out that stumbling into millions of dollars is actually pretty great.
Yeah, I was thinking all this time. I was like, well, this is overly negative. There's no way this is just negativity. Okay,
Real studies
some
have
positive
shown that
examples.
lottery winners are healthier and live longer. They have a lower chance of being overweight. They have higher long-term life satisfaction. They don't get socially isolated. Instead, they spend more time with friends.
And people say money doesn't make you happier. Shut the fuck up.
One study found that in a 5-year time span, only 5.5% of observed lottery winners went bankrupt. And these were even based on smaller wins. You're actually at a higher risk of bankruptcy if your neighbor wins the lottery. Most lottery winners don't get assassinated. Most lottery winners don't go broke. Most lottery winners get freedom, health, and happiness.
300
So when
million,
you win the
bro.
lottery, here are the final steps you need to take.
Yeah, like that. See, I was questioning all of this before. I'm like, are you telling me people are gonna be running at you? Media's gonna be no fucking way. What, really? I don't even know the people who have won the lotteries. All this. Maybe I've heard of like 2 people. That's it. Maybe. And there's been thousands around the world that they've won their local lotteries and all of this, right? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Jason Kurland, cash that home insurance check, win your lawsuit, move somewhere far away, and relax. Because you were never
And it's gonna
fucked.
be cheaper.
Most lottery winners aren't. But maybe it just makes us feel better if we think they are.
That's a good point. I'm not saying that you should trust everything that was mentioned here, but what he said at the end makes sense. There's going to be way more negativity surrounding this because, well, we don't like hearing people being happy and getting rich because we are all poor and we like hearing other miserable people, so we feel less miserable about our misery. You know what I mean. You know how humans are. It is what it is. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Interesting freaking video. The channel was called Jack Pockets. I've reacted to him before, I think. But yeah, tell me what you think and have a nice day.